Hmm. Nothing infinite money can't solve, right? Let's throw a festival to having too many people in the city. We'll throw it to Bast. I'll be like, Bast, there are too many people. And he'll be like, yeah, I'll send a plague. Like, you do that, man. You do you. So we need luxury goods. That's gonna be another step. Like, we'll be able to get linen. We should concentrate the linen into just single blocks. So, let's turn off linen in a lot of areas. Like, no linen, no beer, no luxury goods. Good. And we should just do that for everything. And that's what we're gonna have to do. So, like, no beer. Well, at least no linen for you guys. And these guys, I don't think... Yeah, it's basically no linen, no luxury goods. No linen, no luxury goods. For you. Same with you. You're too close to this gigantic production area for this place to be super successful. So we're going to have to turn off linen and luxury goods. And these guys are kind of too close too. But we built a whole bunch of shrines, and this is our first housing block. We might be able to do something. I don't get it. We like lowered wages, and then a whole bunch of people showed up. They're like, "Oh yeah, we make less money here now." Sometimes I just don't understand people. Alright, let's finish off our burial provisions. We need luxury goods, lots of them. Well, what's the cheapest way for us to get luxury goods? Let's take a look. It's probably to import lots of gems and then make jewelry out of it. Where will we be importing this jewelry from? Dock Oasis has a land trade route of jewelry. Alright, so it's a land trade route. Okay, good. That's what I want to know. So we're going to make it straight off of here. Like such. A firehouse, an architect post. We'll finish the road off. And then throw a roadblock at the end of it. We are going to get some jewelers. Get 6 of them. We will get 8 of them because we don't care. A blessing from Bast. Bast blesses his houses and bazaars with a bounty of food and goods. Excellent, thank you, Bast. That's very nice of you. And let's get some storage yards. So we get 2 storage yards, one for jewels, gems, and another for luxury goods. And let's start importing those luxury goods, those gems, I mean. Let's import to maintain 3,200. Let's get a full storage yard of those things. Let's see how that goes. We are actually starting to get kind of close to bad territory with money. I assume that was a whole bunch of linen that got imported or something. Darn. Or importing just tons and tons of limestone. Because we don't have any limestone mines. We don't have any of that around here. And I am a bit concerned. 16,000 people is just too many people. Too many people in this city. It's just maybe we've done too good of a job of building housing blocks. Wages 70,000, construction 4,000, 3,500. What's our biggest loss? Wages. Well, what if we just take it down another notch in terms of wages? What's going to happen? We're at 16,605. People are still coming into the city. Somehow people still want to be here. That's kind of nuts. I would have definitely expected people to move the hell out after lowering wages yet again. 6% unemployment. Okay, that's not too bad. We at least didn't go negative in terms of money. Oh, great Pharaoh. Due to diplomatic activity, a trade route to Gnosis. Alright, what does Gnosis have? Ah, it's Crete. They will buy wood and they will buy papyrus. What? They will buy wood? That is absolutely amazing. Actually, I'm going to give $2,000 to the city. And let's export wood. New land trade route? What? Nah, land trade. Yeah, that's the funny part. Is it's a land trade route to a fucking island, right? Like, oh yeah, let's like go into the Mediterranean Sea and then take a hard right and go the long way. They'll buy 1,500 wood, which isn't all that much, but they will also buy papyrus, which we don't have enough of. We need more papyrus makers. What? When did this happen? Well, let's make more. Not too bad. Yeah, I know. How is that a land trade route? Maybe they didn't invent boats. I don't know how they got to an island without inventing boats, but let's just say they didn't know how to get off that island when they found themselves there. So that might kind of make an insane kind of sense. Doesn't make sense. Don't think about it too hard. These animations are always the best. It's just these guys are just endlessly stuffing reeds into this hole, and he's like, "That's my job." He's got to have the most like buff core of all time because he's just moving these endless series of reeds. Anyway, let's demolish 2 of these. We need more papyrus makers, not more reed gatherers. We have plenty of reeds. I don't know. I don't think we give ancient people enough credit. I think they were probably pretty smart punks. And they had figured out Oh, great Pharaoh, Twitch 24th. Due to diplomatic activity, a new trade route to Mennefer can now be opened. Mennefer, which is very close, they will buy bricks, barley, beer, and what? Jewelry. But they will sell papyrus. Alright, like, why do we care about you? Alright, well, we'll open the trade route just because you're new, but I don't think we're going to be doing much business with you guys. We just need more papyrus makers. Just slap them down wherever we can. We have 5% unemployment. That's right where we want to be honest. We're making money. Even though we're importing stuff and making jewelry. These guys actually have jewelry. Alright. So what we can do is we can actually expand this area. So let's go ahead and do it. We can back all these dog statues up by, of course, deleting all the dog statues, deleting all the roads, and then re-hooking them up. Because, you know, that's how civilization advances. You just bulldoze the shit out of the previous civilization, and then you just pat yourself on the back. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Let's throw a bandstand down here because we need more bands. All right, there we go. We got some manners going up. Increased trading. Times change. Nabu is now willing to trade even more blocks of sandstone. All right, I need to look at the other monuments. So the mausoleum takes 240 blocks of sandstone to make. So we're going to need a whole bunch of sandstone. Let's see where we can import it from. The water tea is water. We got Baki. It looks like there is not much sandstone to actually be had on this map. Not very quickly, at least. So we should snag it while we can. So we're actually going to accept half linen, accept half sandstone, and then we're going to fetch sandstone down over here. So let's grab a couple storage yards. And we need like 200 sandstone, right? So let's not be shy about getting sandstone. And let's start importing it. Let's import it until we have, 300 blocks, whatever. Good enough. You're saying Egyptian ships couldn't sail seas, but they can sail rivers? Look at these beautiful ships, full of goods and cargo, and hippos. Yeah, they probably couldn't make it. And these guys are just murdering all the birds. Like, they don't even have bows. They just walk up and smack the birds out of the air. That's how badass these guys are. Alright, so what do these guys need? These guys need a library. Well, can we make a library? We can make a library, but there's a little bit of a problem in placing it somewhere. We can kind of throw it down over here, and it might work. Let me see if it works. And this is going to be one of those new hipster libraries. It's going to have not really that many books, but it's going to have like video games, so people can show up and they play video games, stuff like that. Not a very effective library, if you ask me. I mean, what kind of library system would they even have in ancient Egypt, right? You've got pigeons like that? Well, pigeons are stupid. Let's be honest here. A firehouse is having a detrimental... Yeah, well, I've lived across from a firehouse. They definitely have a detrimental effect on your well-being. Luxury goods, we need lots of them. And lizards, well, yeah. Yeah, you can catch a lot of stuff just by running after it. It's surprising, really. Like this is a common manor, and like it kind of does look like a common manor. Like some idiot threw up a whole bunch of walls around his place, and it's really just like a shitty place surrounded by walls. And like he put the walls up basically to just disguise that like his dirty laundry's hanging out in the corner. But this guy actually has like walls up for a reason. Like he's got like some cool little areas here for his various exotic animals, and he's got he's got a penthouse on his house. Like it's got a sweet roof. Nobody's even gonna see that. Like, what, is an alien gonna land on that from space? Hell no. It's just there because it's cool. This guy doesn't have anything on his roof. He has like a staircase up there to go smoke and just like contemplate life and look at his neighbor's cool roof and be like, you know what? I should murder that guy and steal his house. That's just how it goes sometimes. The aliens are gonna land on the pyramid. Well, it's looking like one gigantic landing pad at the moment right now, and we're working on it, trying to make it. It's just made out of a whole, like 2 million loaves of bread. So, I don't know. It's to cushion the aliens' landing or something like that, right? I don't understand physics, so that's just how it goes. Alright, so these guys need desirability. Well, it's actually not going to be too hard because we actually have money. And when you have money, you can make things happen. You're like, oh, you don't like the area? That's cool. Let's throw in a gigantic statue of a dog. Market research says people love animals. People love animals, so why not have just tons of... Yeah, see, exactly. Bam, you throw some statues down, everybody's like, wow, all of a sudden the paint on my house changed. I don't know how it works. I just know it does work. That's all we know. We just gotta go with it. Alright, so these guys need more area. And that's why we built this road area around our inner services to be too wide. So all we have to do is just delete this, and all these guys can expand. They got tired of that big wall real fast. Yeah, it's true. We're at 0% unemployment. Ah, yeah. So this is one of the problems with having towns that are really big in this game, is after a certain point, the houses don't contribute to the number of people working in the city. Yes, those are other houses. So what'll happen is you'll level your town up to a certain point, and then you'll have this ridiculous crash in the number of workers because everybody's like, well, I'm too good to work. And it can be devastating if you don't know what you're doing. Frosty or Frizen, thank you for following. We were playing one of the games from my childhood, Pharaoh, released in 1999. Basically, it is a city builder where you get to be Pharaoh at one point. We are Pharaoh now. People age and follow the working group. That is true. That also happens in this game. But the main thing is, like, what I found is you'll level stuff up and you'll be like, all right, we're making progress, we're making really cool stuff, and then all of a sudden your city just implodes. Alright, so because we could use some help. Because we could use some help, you condescending pricks, we don't want your pricks. Send them back. Alright, we'll take them. We needed them anyway. We helped Rorarty out earlier by sending them like a whole bunch of... What did we send them? We sent them fish or something. Ah man, we got these storage yards all sorts of screwed up, don't we? No, we actually fixed them immediately, but it was too late. These guys had already gone. And delivered goods to it. That's how it goes. Alright, maybe we can dispatch some of those burial provisions now. As many as we can. And we're back up to $15,000. We're doing pretty good on this map. Now these guys do need more space. We don't have a good kind of amount of space to move them into though, which is unfortunate. So let's see what we can do. If we're making more money, maybe we can import more stuff. So let's import luxury goods. Like, let's import, you know, like to maintain 2,000 luxury goods just because we can. Plain stone, don't need it. Granite, don't need it. Sandstone, importing to maintain a ton. Alright, good. So let's take a look at our pillars. We need more culture. Too few jugglers. Just looks like jugglers, to be honest. So let's take a look. So we need more entertainment venues, is basically what this thing is saying. So we'll build them. That could be a bandstand. Let's see. I'll throw one down. No. Alright. Why don't we have any dancers here? So these guys have culture. It's probably somewhere like over here. These guys don't have enough culture. So let's get them some entertainment. They're not going to appreciate it because they're not drunk. That's kind of how ancient Egyptians enjoyed culture. Is like these guys. This house cannot evolve. It needs a supply of beer provided by the local bazaar. It's like, well, I turned off the beer because we don't have enough to actually give to our whole city at the moment. And we may not even ever get enough. So, too bad, guys. Can't have it. And it kind of goes like that. We'll get a pavilion. There's a pavilion. There's a pavilion. And one over here? No. Just a bandstand. And that's a lot of basically employment structures that I just slapped down there. So what we're going to do is, we have these work camps all over the place, and we don't need nearly as many. We've actually put a lot of them in here as a holding pool for just workers. So we can kind of get rid of some of them. I think we're at our limit for getting rid of them. It would be these clay pits. Let's take a look at our clay. Yeah, we got plenty of clay. We can start shoveling those guys out if we need to. And we do. Actually, no, we don't. We are at sub 1% unemployment. So it's actually showing up as 0, but it's actually above 0. Excellent. That's what you want. Peak efficiency. Anyway, I am going to be right back. So I'm going to let this run at 70. And I'm going to run upstairs and I'll be right back. Oh man, we're actually making money now. So let's actively try to solve our problems. %. Alright. What do we need? What do we need? We need too few jugglers. I'm not sure that's actually true. Like we have a lot of jugglers in the city. So maybe we should just go to our entertainment, I guess, juggler. Yeah, we should actually pay attention to some of these some of the time. Yeah, they're totally full up. And I guess it's literally that we should take a look at all these and just be like, this is what it's saying is a problem for our prosperity. So what we need to do is throw an area off here and actually throw in like some sort of pavilion. Now as to if we need to actually throw anything at that is a different story. Alright, we can get rid of some of these clay pits. Things are working. Excellent. Though I probably just lost 100 workers to that. %. Alright, let's see what how many are we missing? We have no vacancies. Excellent. These houses are just awful. Alright, what are we gonna do to fix it? Well, we can just bulldoze you, and instead of having a clay pit, we'll have a giant lioness, blue lioness statue with gigantic embellishments. So we'll keep building our pyramid out of bread. Let's actually double check our bread stores. Feeling pretty good. Good as well. Good. Yeah. Alright, people are still moving in too. It's amazing. I've been jacking up taxes on this city for forever. And it still works. Alright, culture. There are too few Senate houses in the city. If possible, build more. If you're unfamiliar with the game of Senate, it is something I do not understand. But it's a game in ancient Egypt. And apparently was played over a bunch of alcohol. So it was probably an incredibly boring game. And it was just like, well, you know, we're moving tiles around, but we're drunk, so it's not a problem. Basically, Egyptian Dungeons and Dragons, I guess. If we blow up those two, yeah, alright, we'll blow these two up and throw a Senate House in here. And basically how the Senate House functions is you get alcohol and then you play Senate and then a drunk guy stumbles out of it and he walks around and like tells everybody how amazing your town is. And that's how it works. That's entertainment in ancient Egypt. It's all about that sort of stuff. The venues are too crowded. or lack enough variety. Well, perhaps we can fix that. Alright, we need to also import meat. Abu is growing. Abu is now willing to trade even more sheets of papyrus. Excellent. And one of the things we can get is a zoo. Now, the issue with the zoo is it can be difficult for us to actually get what we need. Like, the zoo needs straw and game meat. Oh, okay. I've seen it needing meat, quote-unquote, on other maps, and that was kind of a non-starter. Let's look at some giant pickle monster statues, because that just makes people really happy in this game for some reason. Like, if I was having a really bad day and I woke up and outside of my apartment or house or wherever, it's just like, boom, somebody erected a giant 200-foot statue of a crocodile man bird mummy thing out of solid stone. Just like that, I'd be sufficiently impressed. And my day would probably be better as a result of that. I mean, wouldn't anyone's? Alright. Too few jugglers. Alright. We'll see it. Certainly what is. Certainly. So we have plenty of jugglers there. Plenty of jugglers here. Plenty of jugglers here as well. I'm not sure what this thing is going off of when it says we need more jugglers, because we don't need more jugglers. Like, we have plenty of them. So let's look at the other entertainment, like musicians. Good for those as well. So what is it that we're lacking? I guess it's going to be Senate players. And here they are. Yeah, they're roaming around. There he goes. Become more popular. Excellent. So this guy's just roaming around.
This city has a monopoly on my heart. I love it here.
Alright, good. He at least loves it here. He's doing his part. I think we just need more Senate houses. And how in the hell do we have so much money? So, unemployment's now going to be an issue. We have a lack of 200 workers, 300 workers. About. How do we get those workers back? Who do we have too many of? I guess we can just start to slowly cull off some things that are probably unnecessary. Hey man, we got the zoo. They've got the king hippo. We've got a lion. We got a long horse, and we got some really creepy people looking at the hippo. So you could probably deal with demolishing 2 of those carpenter's guilds. We just don't need them. Maybe, yeah, there's no reason to have these guys out here. There's no farms nearby. These are just holding pattern guys. Let's see. And that brings us back up to 1%. Excellent. Alright, we successfully averted disaster. Osiris needs more shrines. Alright, let's build more shrines. This is another part of Pharaoh. Basically, you have to appease the gods by building them shrines and building them temples and building them temple complexes and building them just... Basically, these gods hate you, and if you don't please them, they burn down all your shit. And it sucks. So you just keep paying them money, and they kind of leave you alone. It's like the government. As long as you're willing to shell something out, they're willing to play ball. And how much sandstone we got? 65. Come on. Get more sandstone. Alright, well, we have at least finished all of our burial provisions, which means once we actually reach where we're going, we got that at least. Too few jugglers. Add more. I don't think that's true. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe the prosperity and the jugglers have nothing to do with each other. Like, you just need more. It's about the number of jugglers, not the coverage of jugglers. Oh, is Adam getting dinner or something like that right now? Feel free. I'll probably be done here in another hour. You know, it's like 2:30 in the morning. And my contacts are killing me. This house cannot evolve as its access to education needs to be improved by access to a library. Well, let's get a library then. So we need more jugglers. Let's get some more juggler schools. Maybe that's all we need, is juggler schools. God, we just have these massive complexes for producing things in the city. It's a really cool city, actually. Like, just these massive industrial sectors of pottery and papyrus and bricks. Just bam! Just we're making stuff here. So let's just make sure we have all the juggling schools. And if that doesn't help, then we can at least actually start making juggling boots and the rest. Let's get some statues over here. Lots of cats, I believe. Are there larger cats? Nope. Well, we'll get some birds. That should be good enough. And we're gonna start just gardening up areas, because you can just drag gardens over stuff and you can delete them later and do all that. It's not a big deal. As long as you don't garden the whole map, you'll be okay. But just try to make these areas as pretty as possible. Well, we don't need luxury goods, and we don't need linen, but we can get alcohol down here. Why not? Too few jugglers. Do we need a pavilion? Because we'll get one. Yet another pavilion. Go! Employees needed. Are we still... Yeah, we still have people coming into the city, so we're still doing just fine. And we're just rolling in money at this point. Let's actually double check as to why that is. Alright, so last year we made $8,000 total dollars. The reason for that is exports earned lots of money, taxes in earned even more money, income was $50,000. Basically taxes. Our city leveled up to the point where the taxes that we're collecting from our citizens are actually substantial. Very substantial. And as a result, we're doing just fine. Alright. Prosperity is at 100, yeah. That is definitely true at this point. So too few jugglers. Alright, let's get more jugglers. Clearly we need more jugglers. Flood likely to fail. Due to drought in Africa, priests bring bad news. They fear the next inundation will certainly fail. Consult this rating. Alright. Well, we will hold a festival to Osiris then. Osiris, help us out. Be a bro, and must be built on cleared land. Alright. There we go. So what is our unemployment looking like at the moment? We are lacking like 30 workers? Not many. So that's not too bad. These guys can only pay homage to 2 gods. They need another god. Well, let's see what we can do about that. How about a 3rd god? This is Bast, Ptah. So how about Osiris? A temple to Osiris then. We're having a small worker problem. God, we're at 17,000 people. That's too many damn people. We may have to bulldoze half of the city. Here we go. This guy is turning nowhere. Well, he could have gone the correct way, but he went the wrong way like a jerk. That was Osiris. How about a temple to... Is that Ptah? Bast... Ptah... and Ra. We'll have a temple to Ra. So we'll have all four gods right here. And we'll see what these guys can do. We might get some Palatine estates if we really want them. Which would not be bad. So the question is, do we need... Could we get rid of a few people? No, we are still at 0%. Good. And we are upgrading here. Excellent. They need the desirability of the area to increase. Alright, that makes sense. And this is another two gods problem. Plenty of luxury goods. Alright, let's grab some gardens and just spam gardens on this area. Excellent. Alright. Too few jugglers. We just need more jugglers. Our prosperity is at literally 100. We cannot be more prosperous. Well, we may at least be able to send a gift and get our kingdom rating up. Alright, kingdom's good, monument will be good. Culture, too few jugglers. So how are we going to get more jugglers is the question, I believe. Like, I think we have juggler coverage, but I don't know. Like, if we delete some of these, can we actually place booths here? Some... Ooh. The people of Rority are losing hope. Famine has struck Rority and people are starving. Send 2,700 portions of game meat or they will surely die. Well, let's fill it up. Get it full of game meat. And this one, empty. Empty game meat. Alright. So we have enough. There you go, Rowarty. You guys, don't die on me. So let's get some more boots. Just like that. Maybe that's what we need. Too few jobs. Collapsed building, Temple of Ra. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's not good. When you let one of your god's temples fall the hell over, that's never a good sign. Still not enough jugglers. Eh. There's a Hot Fuzz joke in there somewhere. Alright. Not enough houses have access to a mortuary. Alright, that's probably the real issue is the mortuaries. So let's actually... Is there an overlay for that? Yes. So, not good here. Good here. And just not good anywhere. Alright, so we need mortuaries basically everywhere. Alright. Mortuary there. We need one over here where we can place it. There. We need one here. Down here. This used to be a slum. Look at this place. Alright. That's what happens when you have infinite money. You're just like, well, fine. Let's just import everything. We have plenty of linen, plenty of flax, plenty of beer. Let's import to maintain 10,000. Yeah. Olive oil is a luxury good. Excellent. We still don't have enough sandstone. That's crazy. I think we're gonna get it though. Let's run it. This thing is still going up. Oh great Pharaoh. Because we gave them game meat, they'll send us a whole bunch of bricks. Yeah, we'll take them. Thank you. ORT, you guys have been super helpful actually. Alright, let's see what we need now. Too few libraries. If possible, build more to improve this rating. We are going to stop exporting so much paper. We need 4,000 paper in the city. Basically, we're out of reeds. Like, we're at maximum capacity for reeds, and we need libraries everywhere. Yeah, look at this. Rarity needs reeds.